The time for justice is always now.
It's about pure and undefiled religion running through the scope of the Bible.
We're calling on the good person. We're calling on the person who at least nominally is a follower of Christ.
The crux of the argument about why slavery is wrong was not because it was ugly. It was not because it was economically, like the Marxist historians say, no longer beneficial. It was contrary to the whole gospel.
We've got to get these things reconciled. Our theoretical Christianity and our practical Christianity have to meet.
In the fight against abortion, the youth are on the front lines. And so you don't have a choice whether or not you're going to be in the midst of the battle. You have the choice of whether or not you're going to stand and fight that battle or whether you're going to hide. And if you're on the front lines, you have a duty as a Christian, regardless of your age, to engage.
It says, whatever you did not do for the least of these, you did not do for me. And you have to wonder how many of these believers are going to stand before God and He's going to say, what were you doing while I was being torn apart down the street?
Do you see that the God you believe in, the God that we believe did all these miracles and wrought all this power, says, I'm putting my Holy Spirit in you completely, not a little bit at a time. You have Him. Your freedom comes about because as you exercise faith on God, miraculous supernatural power working through the Holy Spirit in your life will change you and give you victory you've never had before.
And all throughout history, it's been nothing but an uncompromising commitment to Christ and His truth, and absolute reliance upon the triune God in all things, which drove the apostles, the early church, and every true revolutionary saint, both known and unknown, to an enabled willingness to consistently proclaim a countercultural, divisive message of truth.
In a society that values physical perfection and competency, and with a medical system that intentionally screens and targets for disabilities, and then pushes for their destruction, parents are led to feel that it is the responsible choice to opt for termination. They are made to feel that the choice of abortion is the right one.
Exodus 20. There is one God, and you worship Him alone. Where's our hope? Is it in the next candidate? Might have a good candidate. Is he going to fix everything? Is it in the next bill? Even if it's a great bill, is it going to fix everything?
When are the shepherds going to feed their flocks? Wake them up. Give them a chance to receive the forgiveness of Jesus Christ and live for Him. Not if you ignore their sin.
Now here's the thing. Those prophets, those men of God who did great things with God, for His glory, they knew they were poor, blind, and naked. That is the only thing they brought to God, was their need.